Segilola, Ogidan, and I am the writer-producer of Mum Dad Meet Sam.
And I'm Edith Nwekenta. I'm co-writer, co-producer, and I star as Morinike in the film.
Yes, I was the star as Fumi. I always forget that.
Don't forget it.
Did we write with particular actors?
Yes.
Yes,
I'd say,
definitely.
when you first wrote this script, I think
I wrote with Ada in mind. Yeah, with Ada and another comedian. However, that didn't work out. But then when we got Joseph Benjamin on board, we just tweaked a few bits and bobs to fit his character, to fit his persona, I guess.
Yeah. How did we find Tony? He's like
Tony.
the most amazing guy ever.
Yeah.
Like, he's not just his experience and his creativity and his brain power and knowledge. He's just like the most humble, down to earth, laid back, always happy to help us. Even till today, we still email him things, and we can say things like, "Oh, how do we change this file to that?" Or can we transfer this? And he's always willing to help. He never says to us, "Okay, girls, that's enough. No more emails." He's always up to helping us.
He's always willing to help. Yeah. I absolutely loved working with Tony. I love his extensive knowledge of film. I love his creative, process and his creative ideas. And I call him the Black Woody Allen. Really, I think he's amazing. The challenges of producing a film on two continents. Oh my gosh. Making a film, number one, is challenging enough, and then to decide to
take it to another country,
especially a wonderful Nigeria.
I love God bless Nigeria. Do you know what the thing is? People don't realize that if you're not a producer and you're producing, or it's your first time producing a film, it's a lot. The job never ends. Like, you can get email at 1 a.m. I'm not saying you have to respond then, but the job actually never ends.
I mean, we're still doing it
till today. And the thing is, we had many challenges in the UK with producing, and me and Segi were kind of doing everything on set, and then we took those skills to Nigeria. We had to deal with things that were out of our control, like lateness and people just being wishy-washy and people not understanding things and
people not turning up, having last-minute accidents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's not go into that.
let's just say it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with. We're still recovering now.
Yeah.
Are there any funny memories from the production? Yes, there is.
Yes.
Let me tell them this one. Okay, so we're filming in Nigeria, and the DP, our camera operator, decides to whip out the most expensive camera in life at Lagos Airport. He just whips it out
right outside,
and then he just puts it on the ground. And I said, you need to put that away, like now. You need to take all your clothes off, cover that camera, and put it away, because this is Lagos and it's not London where you can just be whipping out your camera. We don't need to draw more attention to the fact that we're filming here. And so even Segi was like, no, that needs to cover it.
I just want to deal with area boys again. How about that? Yeah.
Being friends, does it make it easier?
Yeah,
yes,
I
it
think
definitely
so.
does. I think
I don't just have the will to fire her because she's actually my friend and she knows where I live.
She can't fire. I will fire you before you fire me.
I will fire you first before you even know that I fired you.
I'm unfireable. You can't fire me.
Sure.
No, I think it makes it easier because we're both on the same page in terms of the project, and yeah.
And because we're young, Black women, it's challenging enough as it is. So just to have someone who has your back, who is
understands.
Who understands and who's on the same page, as she said, as you, just makes it so much easier. There isn't a time that we're having any challenges I won't call Edith, and I just like either cry on the phone to her or moan on the phone to her, and we'll pray together, and she'll be like, "Segi, don't worry, it is well." That's like our favorite.
Our favorite word is "it is well." As you said, as Nigerian Brits, I'm Nigerian and I'm British. I've got family and friends that live in Nigeria, and friends that live here. And I think that my experience doesn't just stop in the UK just because I live here. It transcends, to Nigeria. And I think it's important to marry both of those cultures together. And it's actually a natural. It's a natural marrying thing,
because like I was born and raised in Nigeria, so I have a lot of stories and experiences from there. And if you read all my screenplays, they have Nigeria in them. Like, I just integrate Nigeria to them because it's who I am. You know, it's part of who I am. And they're so different. It's nice to have that contrast between, you know, Nigeria and London.
I think no one tells your story better than you. If you have a story to tell about your culture or whatever you've been through, I'm not saying that if you haven't been through it, you can't explain it, but I think there's nothing more authentic than you telling your own story.
Yeah, definitely.
What am I working on next?
You go first.
Okay. This year I've actually done quite a lot of music videos I've produced and quite a few that I've directed. Some are still yet to come out this year. I'm also working on a TV series which we shoot in August in Nigeria, and we come back and we shoot the rest in the UK. And I'm working on another project in August as well, which will be shot in Ghana. And I'm working on something with Segi as well.
Ooh,
Can't get rid of me.
Can't get rid of her. Oh, fun times. What am I working on? Okay, so I produced another feature called Mona with Anthony Abua in January, and we're just, you know, working on the post for that and distribution for that. So hopefully that will, you know, premiere later this year. And I have 2 films in development, which by God's grace will, you know, produce next year once I drop this wonderful load that I'm carrying.
Baby bump, baby bump.
And yeah, I write, I create. That's what I do. So I have stuff lined up for the next 10 years of my life.
Where is she then?
Well, she's
I'm his girlfriend.
If I count up to 3 and you are not in that kitchen, you will see the other side of me. 1, 2.
On the solid side of the line, Biff